Look at that.
It's beautiful.
No, look at it. I think we can break this down together.
Sure, let me grab my pickaxe.
Just trust me.
No, this one. Ooh. In the
The Banisher
beginning.
who died for her novice.
Ah, the witch's novice.
Oh, there, Antea. All ready to go then? Good. She's waiting for you.
Go where? To see your mistress?
Ceridian, yes. In a boat. It'll be fun. Like I say, no. Welcome to Ceridian's island.
To Ceridian's
She's at
Island.
home and expecting you. Follow the path until you find a black pond near ancient ruins. I'll see you there soon enough.
Where are you going? What was that?
How does she do that?
Oh, he left.
It's a trick, right?
There's more to that one than tricks. The girl is gifted.
Look at this place. Is there anything to see? Wow, it looks totally different. Look at that. It's a different season. That is impressive. That is very cool. Look at this. I don't even know if it was doing that before, and I'm just now noticing that the game will change like that. What's over here? Oh, there's still bodies over everywhere. What is that?
I can't remove it. It slips through my fingers.
Okay.
If you need a rest, this place is as good as any.
Well, I guess we could rest. Maybe there's some upgrades we can do. Yeah, all that wool we get picked up. Knew it. We have one red. That's kind of a nice one too. Ah, you give me with the rifle ones.
Hanging dolls. Witches do like to be creepy.
As a child, I made dolls just like those.
You were creepy
you
too,
did.
Anteo. I love the season change. Hey, that's a spirit chaser. We learned about those.
Seeker's Black Pond. I can see why they call this the Ill Mouth. What is that?
Antea?
He left us. Where's the door?
No, that's not quite true. I knew who I was, it's just... I was lost, and I had nowhere to go. I had no when to go. Does that make sense?
Time lays traps for the dead. It's never fair.
His voice was a beacon. The light in the darkness that led me back to me. And to the world.
You have a powerful connection, you two. Or will have. Or had. Possibly all three. And here he is, the other Banisher. Greetings.
Good day.
Come, sit. It's been too long.
Too long.
Have we met?
Of course we have. Just now. Also later. Decades ago. Never mind. It's good to see you, Red McRae.
I told her our story. I hope you don't mind.
Such an ordeal. I'm so very sorry you have to go through it. How hard it must be for you both.
Thank you.
But now you're here together, and I'm glad. Because you'll only be able to end this together.
Why have we found so little native presence in New Eden?
They have been here, but they have never settled. Wise men and women know that the region, the Maya marshes especially, are rotten.
Is that why you settled here?
Here, the hem is thin and frail, and the Maya rich in agitated spirits. It is also
in her basket?
secluded and hard to find. Both excellent reasons to remain. Here, we may hide away and mend the hem.
We must reclaim Antea's body, but Seeker tells us the meeting house can't be reached. The fog cannot be crossed.
Seeker is right. The fog is the nightmare.
The nightmare makes the fog, you mean?
The fog is the nightmare. The nightmare is the fog. Each grows the other as their influence strengthens. It taints everyone all through New Eden. It clouds their minds and distorts their vision. But you have already cleared the Darkwoods. The work has begun. It must continue.
Who are you exactly? Who is Seeker?
We, Banisher, are witches.
Aye, that much I knew. Ceridian. Name sounds very familiar.
To a Scotsman, it should. Once, a long time ago, I too was named Seeker. An old friend called me Ceridian. Little Seeker, he said.
Serahine, aye.
When I needed a new name, I took the one he'd given me. Or at least a form of it that fits my tongue. Ceridian fits me well, I think.
You brought us here. Why?
You have many questions, and I have little time. I have a few breaths left yet, but yes, this is the twilight. Still, after the darkness comes the dawn.
You're dying.
Soon I'll be one with the trees, root and bark. But that is not why I asked you here. Dearest dears, the path ahead is yet unclear. But know this. If you are to defeat the nightmare, your hearts must be open. Open, of course, to each other. No barriers. Your bond must be strong.
How can we defeat it? How can we even begin to match its power?
You surrender unconditionally to each other.
What?
When you died, dear Antea, New Eden crumbled, but some yet live. Seek them out. Help them.
The nightmare won't like that.
No,
That's what we need to do.
you are, after all, a threat to her existence. And rightly so. She believes you cannot reach into her domain. She is wrong. There is a way. The Void. A dreadful place beneath both the incarnate and the invisible. When you have learned to walk the Void, you may use it to enter the nightmare's den.
We get to walk the
First,
void.
You must
Crazy.
free the people of New Eden from her grip.
Free the people. Work with the fro.
What is this void? If there's a place beneath the incarnate and the invisible, this is the first I've heard of it.
Now you have, and not before time. That's enough for now.
Is it safe? What will we find there?
Who knows what you'll find? It ebbs and flows, expands and contracts, twists and turns, but you won't find safety. In the Void, safe has no meaning. Just know this. The moment you enter it, you must escape.
Oh boy.
In places, the Void is breached. Follow the beacons. Do not stray, and all will be well. Our Seeker crafted you a tuning key. With it, you may open the breach. Don't linger. Time is fickle.
We recently came across a cursed item and thought you could help us cleanse it.
Really? Why us?
Well, you know, Spells, curses, witches.
I was teasing. How fun it is to see you squirm. There are many ways to enchant an item or dispel its curse. Seeker may be of help. Go talk to her. She likes to tease you too.
Is that what she's doing? She seems kind of mean.
The nightmare in the meeting house was by far the most powerful ghost I've ever faced. From where did it come?
Unforgiving wrath is a bottomless well for vengeful spirits. But in this case, I suspect an even more vile source involved.
Why, what? Yeah, what about Deborah?
What do you know of Deborah?
Not much. I have avoided the people of New Eden for decades. I do know she was tried for witchcraft.
Was she a
Oh,
witch?
witchcraft.
Was she one of yours?
Would it matter if she was? She was no witch. She was a woman, a victim of the basest of human fears.
We know the beast was linked to the nightmare. We're not so clear on how.
Through the beast, the nightmare inflicted its curse upon the settlers. The beast was its avatar. I'm sure it has others.
We'll see
What
them.
are they exactly?
They are manifestations of her power. They may also represent her only weakness. The nightmare's spirit was shattered by the violence that created it.
We did
Properly
that.
studied, the pieces may provide the key to lifting her curse.
Anything else we need to know? I
By
was
the
last.
beach as I drowned, you sent Seeker to find me. How did you know where to look?
Are you asking an old hedge witch how she knows what goes on in her own garden? The woods and rivers are full of friendly claws, and feathers and scales. I always know what I need to know.
I guess that's the best answer we can expect.
It is the best of all those I've tried, dearest dears.
Thank you, Ceridian. We'll be off.
Before you leave, tell me, what did you choose?
What do you mean?
Each of you made a promise to the other. What was it? What did you choose?
I chose to go.
How difficult it must be to follow this path. The greatest of the great mysteries elude us all. But have faith. For there to be peace, there must be an ending. The tuning key is on the table. In the void, it will protect you. Seeker waits at the pool to show you the way.
What is in there? just magic.
Funny looking spinning wheel. Do you weave with it?
Of course. I weave essence, Red McRae.
Oh, that's what that is. That's in her bag, huh? Essence. Guess, where is the, no, those are just books. Oh, there is. Tuning key.
Over here, Banishers. By the pool.
I'm gonna keep doing that. Sorry, guys. That is just too crazy how they gave the game 2 seasons. This is not water. Curious.
Ceridian gave us a tuning key. Now I know how you pull your little disappearing trick.
It's no trick. It's what we do to survive. Too many bastards out there want us dead.
This must be one of the breaches Ceridian mentioned.
Yes. This is a void breach. But yours are a little further down, in the cave.
What's the
You'll
difference?
see. This one is special. It's the last and only way into New Eden town since the bridge burned down.
We could go back to New Eden right now?
Why would you want to do that?
I know, right?
The nightmare is strong.
You just told us what we needed
She
to do.
has New Eden by the proverbials. Loosen her grasp, and maybe, just maybe, you can walk through that breach and live.
All right. We get it.
You have your tuning key. Hold on to it for dear life.
That shouldn't be a problem.
I'm scared, guys.
Once through the breach, there's no turning back. Keep going and don't look back.
What happens if I look back? Do I turn into salt?
Void walking. Can you tell me more about it?
I use it to leap from one breach to another, as Ceridian taught me. I don't dally, nor should you.
Why not?
The void is terra incognita. I suspect Ceridian knows, but isn't saying. Bad sign, that. Very bad sign.
What is terra incognita? Can't even say that.
So, who's Deborah?
I know no Deborah. I don't think I've ever known a Deborah.
We found a cursed object.
An object? What object?
A chest. Locked and evidently cursed.
A curse could mean different things, depending. What do you think happened?
We found it in the wilderness. We think maybe someone bound a spirit to it for protection.
I do believe you found a chest belonging to Fear God.
I'm sorry, who?
Fear God Waterbury, local holy man.
Holy
Hermit,
man.
died years ago. On my wanders, I'd meet his ghost from time to time. Crazy old man. More bark than bite, though.
Did he have a thing for making cursed boxes?
Fear God Waterbury had a talent, and he used it to lock things away. Things he considered too dangerous to leave free.
Do I want it then?
Ah, chest. How many more are there?
I didn't ask, and he didn't say. I know it's more than one. I guess it's a lot more than one. He had a thing for collecting trinkets and locking them up for safekeeping.
Why?
Fear God Waterbury believed there was something about New Eden that drew folk to the occult.
He wasn't wrong.
How do we get it open?
Why would you want to open it? That's demonology, and I'm not one for stepping in no demonology. Even
Me
if old
neither.
Fear God wasn't the worst. But from what he told me, Fear God Waterbury, the man, not his ghost, kept a ritual of unbinding in his breviary.
Do you have this breviary?
Free.
No, but I know he can find it. He spent his last years in seclusion, deep in the dark woods. Go northeast from the hunter's camp. Keep to the east side of the trail until you can turn south. You should come to a clearing. He had a hut there. You forget things sometimes, so here. I'll write it down for you.
Alright, I think we've asked her enough stuff.
We'll be going. Hope to talk again soon.
Yes. I do so enjoy our little chats across the hem.
Let me get this right. We're looking for a breviary belonging to a demonologist that Seeker met after his death. All this in order to learn how to cleanse malignant spirits bound to cursed objects.
Remember Balthazar H. Frenhofer's teaching. Efficient, adaptive, versatile.
Breviary. Okay, guys. We learned a lot. Okay, so we're gonna go back to New Eden and help people because that'll weaken. Oh, are we going the right way? That'll weaken the spirit. That's her. That's where she was in. Isn't that crazy? And then maybe we'll consider opening Fear God's thing, but I don't really want to.
Is this Seeker's Cave?
Only one way to find out.